The 10 craziest natural phenomenon from around the world. Number 10. The mysterious metal ocean balls. There is a mass amount of metallic balls on the bottom of the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean floor. These balls were certainly not made by any plant or animal. Scientists aren't sure how they are made, but the theory is they are manganese nodules that form through the aggregation of layers of iron and manganese hydroxides around shells and rocks that take millions of years to grow a few millimeters. Number 9. The Sailing Stones of Death Valley. Located in a remote area of California's Death Valley National Park, the heavy stones appear to move across the dry lake bed, leaving a trail behind them in the cracked mud. Every several years or so, they will suddenly move dozens or hundreds of feet across the desert surface overnight. Scientists say certain winter conditions in Death Valley, enough water and ice could form to float the rocks across the muddy bottom of Racetrack Playa in a light breeze, leaving a trail in the mud as the rocks moved. Number 8. The underwater river Cenote Angelita. The Cenote Angelita of Mexico is a river that isn't just flowing under the ground, but it is one of the few rivers that flows underwater, about 100 feet underwater. The color and texture of the water is so different, it really looks like a river on the surface. This is caused from a different quality of water flowing in from limestone caverns deep beneath the surface. Number 7. Blood Falls in Antarctica. Not only is the global warming effect giving hints to what would happen in the future, but there is a spot in Antarctica that bleeds through the melting ice, which seems to give the impression that our Antarctica is wounded. The red color of blood falls in Antarctica. As the ice melts, an ancient pocket of old microbes trapped beneath the ice for nearly 2 million years spills out onto the ice. Number 6. Eternal Flame in Orchard Park, New York. The Eternal Flame is behind one section of the waterfall, seemingly suspended in the pouring water but never going out. A completely natural rock formation of methane gas is ignited and seeps out of the hole in the rocks behind the waterfall, creating the effect. Number 5. The Northern Lights. One of nature's most spectacular displays, the Northern Lights, also known as the Aurora Borealis, are formed from electrically charged particles from the sun that combine with different gases to produce a multicolored light show. They typically occur from September to early April in destinations like Canada, Alaska, Iceland, and northern Scandinavia. Number 4. South Africa's Cape Point to the KwaZulu-Natal coast. Through the month of May to June, there are millions of sardines migrating from the cold waters in South Africa Cape Point to the KwaZulu-Natal coast. While they travel in close packs, if you swim around them, they will avoid touching you. With this, they make for a stunning whirlpool that divers around the world come to see. Number 3. Waitomo Glowworm Caves, Waitomo, North Island, New Zealand. One of the thickest density of glowworms reside in the caves of Waitomo on the northern island of New Zealand. If you visit Waitomo, you can take a boat ride through the caves underground along the Waitomo River, and you can look up at the shimmering scenery created by the glowworms. Thousands of those tiny creatures radiate their unmistakable luminous light. Number 2. The Magnetic Hills of Australia. These hills are called magnetic because cars appear to roll uphill as though drawn by some unseen force. Now, it is more of an optical illusion where the hill looks like it is slanted. It is actually slanting down the opposite way, but the human eye is tricked because of the surrounding landscape. Number 1. The Goats of Morocco. The bizarre phenomenon of goats in the trees of Morocco. There is a seemingly easy explanation for this, as their food is sparse around Morocco, and one of the goats' favorite fruits comes from the argan tree. These goats have been evolving over time to climb these trees, and it is actually a fairly common sight. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed. Check out one of these videos and don't forget to subscribe to support more videos.